Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah.
My name is Imam Mufti Saeed Warsama Bulhan, and I'm the Imam of the Melbourne Grand Mosque, Werribee Islamic Centre. The COVID-19 vaccine will be a part of taking medicine, and in Islam we are allowed and in fact encouraged to take medicines. So it's part and parcel of life that when we get sick, we try and seek a cure. And sickness, is a test from God, and the best way of getting a cure is to prevent the sickness from happening in the first place. Most of the common concerns in regards to the COVID vaccine, people are unsure, should I go to a COVID vaccine hub? Should I get it from my doctor? When should I get it? Most people were more confused about when is the time that they're going to become eligible for the vaccine. That was most of the concerns people had. Some people had a concern about, which brand of vaccine should they get? Should they get Astra? Should they get Pfizer? Or standard advice for everyone: if you're unsure about the vaccine, go and see our doctors, seek medical advice from healthcare providers, and that's the best way to educate oneself and to make the right decision. The best way to support people with COVID-19 is more connectivity, helping them, everyone, following the rules of, the health regulations, whatever it is, isolation, bearing with that. And of course, we've always got Zoom to quickly dial in, see how everyone is. And, we've had a lot of food runs. We had a great initiative here at this mosque where we had a call center, and we were just calling everyone that we could. We made hundreds and hundreds of calls, to the community. What do they need? How can we help? And how can we support them, whether they were in isolation or not? At our mosque, we will be using QR codes and following social distancing advice, hand sanitizing, COVID-19 certificates, and we'll be trying to apply that with advice from the health regulatory bodies. There is a little bit of an anxiety around gathering in groups again, but I believe everyone is happy to be out of the lockdown. We've done the hard work, but the advice always is to follow whatever the health regulatory bodies are advising us, whether that's the Department of Health, our medical, the healthcare providers, whatever advice they're giving us, just to continue to follow that, even though we are easing outside of lockdown. Definitely people do appreciate the importance of community now after the lockdowns than we did before. We saw, that we took perhaps for granted the fact that we could go and visit, see anyone, bump into each other at the, shopping centres. Now that we've been locked up for such a long time, necessarily because of, the need in regards to stopping the pandemic, and thankfully everyone did their part. But now we see how important it is to really keep in touch, keep a tab on each other, make sure that we're all doing well, and try and support each other in whichever way possible, regardless of one's faith, cultural background, and to be as diverse as possible with that. Any place of gathering, whether that's places of worship, shopping centres, cinemas, wherever we gather, there is going to be this fear that there could be a spread of COVID-19. But as long as everyone is fully vaccinated, everyone is practicing some form of social distancing, and we are following the health advice at that time, it's going to be time specific, we should be in safe hands. My only message to the community is hope, faith, love, and endurance. That's how we're going to get through this. Thank you.